How's it going, guys? Baba Ganoush here again. So, as you probably already noticed, I have a brand new backpack. I'm very excited about this pack, something I've had my eye on for a while, and it actually just came in yesterday, so I wanted to do a quick review video on it for you guys and show you all about it. So, this is the Osprey Exos 48-liter backpack. It is their ultralight version. It comes in 3 different torso lengths, the small, medium, large, of course. The small is going to come in at 2 pounds 6 ounces. Medium, which is this right here, is going to be 2 pounds 8 ounces. And the large is going to come in at 2 pounds 10 ounces. This is made out of a denier nylon and a ripstop nylon. So what you get with that is the lightweight capabilities, the expansion to go along with it, while still maintaining a nice durable material on top of that. This retails at your local REI for $189.95, so a great price point. I know a lot of people are into the Osprey Atmos anti-gravity packs nowadays, and you know, I absolutely love that pack as well, but I wanted to get something that was much lighter weight, more streamlined, more simplified, which is one of the main reasons I went this pack back, and as well as one of the main reasons why this is a favorite among Appalachian Trail thru hikers. So going over a couple quick features of the pack, you do, of course, right away notice your big mesh beaver tail pocket in front here. Perfect for keeping things like your rain gear, your water filter, as well as if you need to dry out some clothes for the next day. Great where you can pop stuff in here, hike through. Your socks, t-shirts, whatever it is, will be dry by the time you get to camp in the afternoon. Down on the bottom here, you do have your sleeping pad compression strap here. It's something that I probably won't even use. I put everything on the inside of my pack. It's small and lightweight enough to be able to do so. So I most likely will be taking this off and really only putting it back on if I'm going with multiple people and, in case I need to strap something to the outside of my pack. You do, of course, have your ice axe and your trekking pole loop down here on the bottom. You do have 4 loops around the sides here as well to be able to strap anything you need to the outside. So really nice and streamlined, simplified, gives you some of the different options that you might want to be looking for in a backpack. Coming to the side here, you'll notice right away you do have that 7mm compression strap in the zigzag pattern. I know some people might question the durability of this, but I haven't really heard all that many problems with it. And also, this is why you bring some extra paracord and things like that when you're out in the field, in case little things like these do snap off. Very easy to replace for yourself. Like most traditional backpacks nowadays, and obviously with the Osprey packs, you do have your mesh pockets on the side, perfect for keeping your water bottles, storing your tent poles and tent stakes like I do, where it's easily accessible, and you don't store things on the inside of your pack that way as well. One of the neat things about this pack, and like most Osprey backpacks, are the mesh pockets themselves. Traditionally, you can load them in from the top, which of course, you see me do. However, the neat thing about this, you can also load things in from the side. So if you're a person who goes with the water bottle route instead of the water bladder route, this is nice and convenient, loading in from an angle, so it's much easier to reach behind you, take the water bottle out, and put it back in. You're not trying to struggle to reach up, or you don't have to take the pack off just to get a drink of water. So water bottle route, this is a great option to go with. Nice and simplified, nice and streamlined. Coming across to the back here, let me start at the top. You do of course have your floating lid on the top here. Has a nice full-length zipper that goes across, giving you plenty of capacity on the inside here. Perfect place for keeping quick grab items like your toiletries, your electronics, hat and gloves, quick things like that. One of the very neat things about this is this floating lid can actually be removed. And underneath, real quick, you'll notice you do have another mesh pocket underneath here. I like to call it a safety pocket. Things like your ID or your car keys, your house keys will be great for going underneath here. So they're tucked, they're out of the way. It's something that you're not going to go into on a regular basis, so you don't have to worry about those items falling out when you gain access to the main compartment on the floating lid there. However, like I was saying, one of the nice things about this pack, as well as the Osprey, as well as most Osprey backpacks, is the floating lid can actually be removed, so you can take this off. And what they have in replacement for it is what they call their flap jacket or minimalist storm cover. So if you want to save yourself a few ounces, you don't need the floating lid. Very easy to take this off, and you still get some of the weather protection that you hope for in a good pack like this. So something I'm probably not going to use myself. I'll probably just curl it and tuck it away, or possibly even cut it off or something as well. Because I do like having the floating lid and having some of that extra organizational areas to where I don't have to open up the entirety of my backpack just to gain access to things like my toiletries and my electronics and things. But still, gives you the flexibility, gives you the option there, which is something that I really do like. Coming across to the back here, let's talk about the suspension system. This is called Osprey's Super Light Airspeed Suspension System. Now it is a trampoline suspension system here, so there's really no heavy-duty padding that's actually pressed right up against your back. Along with the curved frame, this allows for an air gap in here. So those hot and humid summer days allows for good unrestricted airflow to help regulate your body temperature a little bit better. Combine that with your dry fit clothing, which is intended to kind of keep you cool. Having that airflow behind you, it definitely makes all the difference in the world if it's a day where it's 95 degrees and 100% humidity. So as well as because you do have that back support, it's a great way to help distribute the weight a little bit more evenly instead of solely resting a lot of the weight on your hips, and it also takes some of the edge off of your shoulders as well. Some of the padding and everything in the shoulder straps and the hip belt is their patented exoform padding there. It's very similar to that mesh like you see on the Osprey Atmos anti-gravity pack. And what they do is on the inside here, they kind of have like a gel padding, nice and lightweight, nice and simplified, but it gives you some extra comfort as well as it takes away any rubbing or anything like that as well. One of the things that I really like about this pack, and the thing that makes it super, super comfortable, is going to be the hip belt itself. Now this, again, that exoform padding here. What's great about this is it really molds to your hips, and it's going to contour to your hips. So instead of having heavy-duty padding, which could create pressure points on your hips and make the pack uncomfortable, this will really mold to yourself, and just provide a nice comfort feel around your core strength, your center of gravity, to be able to really carry that weight there and take it off your shoulders. On the hip belt as well, you do have small hip pockets. They are pretty on the small side, so fitting your cell phone in there might be a little bit difficult, but you still have plenty of capacity for things like your snacks, your bear whistle, your bug spray, suntan lotion, little things like that as well. What I find really neat about the hip belt strap as well, it's nice and lightweight, but still nice and durable. As well as you'll notice they have kind of a loop on the ends here. So instead of having the straps dangling down in front of your legs and smacking up against your legs, it keeps it all formed right and readily available to go, and prevent it from getting snagged on things as well. And it's also nice and easy to tighten up, very quick to tighten up. Coming up to the shoulder straps, again, that exoform, super nice and comfortable. Because they do have smaller size hip belt pockets, they kind of make up for that by putting these small mesh pockets along the hip straps there, along the shoulder straps. So keeping a couple snacks in there, you might be able to fit your cell phone in there, or even the bear spray canister. It's super nice and easy where you have access to things, readily and available, nice and out in the open. You do, of course, have your trekking pole loop and trekking pole cord around the bottom and the top. You simply put the tips of the trekking poles through here, put the handle through here and cinch it up, and what that allows you to do is go hands-free while still having easy access to your trekking poles sitting right under here, basically. So you can understand with some of the features how they're nice and simplified, nice and comfortable, but they still give you some of the adequate storage and the adequate organization that you would hope for in a great backpack. So this backpack is hydration compatible. They do have a hydration sleeve that runs along the inside of the backpack. And it also has the ports for the nozzle to come out either over your left or your right shoulder. So they have it on both sides here. I find that really nice and convenient. My current North Face pack only has it on the one side. And for me, I kind of feel more comfortable with it being over my left shoulder, but it's done very well for me in the last couple of years. But again, I wanted to go a little bit lighter weight, a little bit more streamlined, a little bit more simplified, which is why I chose this pack here. So if you are looking to reduce the overall weight of your pack, as well as go a little bit more minimalist, this could be a pack that is perfect for you. It's something that I really like. This does come in another color. I really like the black and the green color. It's something that's a little bit different, something that kind of stands out a little bit. However, this also does come in a blue and a white. Basically, the white is where the green is, and the blue is where the black is. So if you are worried about this thing kind of heating up in the sun and whatnot, going with the blue and white might be a better option for you. For me, because I also go winter backpacking, and yes, I will be bringing this winter backpacking next year. I wanted something that I went with the black so it absorbs some of that sunlight during the day and helps keep some of the contents inside a little bit warmer, especially in regards to my electronics and my water bladder. Yeah, sure, I like drinking cold water, but I don't want it to freeze during the middle of winter. So this is a great way to absorb a little bit more sunlight, keep those contents a little bit warmer. So yeah, I'm very excited to use this pack. I will be out on the trail next week. I'm just going to do a quick couple days starting up in Harper's Ferry. So yeah, I'm very excited to take this pack out on the trail and test it out personally rather than just trying it on in the store. So again, the Osprey Exos 48-liter pack, their ultralight version. If you're looking for a lighter weight backpack while still maintaining the great suspension system and also the versatility of some of the pockets and the features, this could be a great pack for you. So I would definitely recommend checking it out if you have the opportunity. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, ask me any questions about it whatsoever. Thanks a lot for following along again, guys. Bob Ganoush out.